Hello everybody, I am Samsivarao Vankailpati, Assistant Professor of Mathematics at SRN Engineer Arts and Science College, Khammam, Telangana. Today our topic is tangent plane to the sphere. This is my 10th video in this series. Actually, in this video I am going to discuss what is the tangent plane to the given sphere and how to find tangent plane at a particular point on the sphere, and also I am going to give solutions to some important problems in my. And also, before going to that, I just want to remind the concepts, the formula which we used in my previous videos, and they are also used to solve the problems in this video also, so that I am going to remind them once again. So, what is the plane section of a sphere? That means, suppose if you take a sphere and if you take a plane like this, the plane intersects the sphere at a circle. That means the intersection of a sphere with a plane is a circle. You can see also the intersection of a plane of a sphere with a plane is a circle. So these are the principle to find the radius and center of the circle. So in this case, here OP is the radius of the sphere, that is R, and ON is the perpendicular distance from center of the sphere to the plane. So by applying the principle root R square minus D square, we can find the radius of the circle, radius of the intersecting circle. Also, center of the circle is foot of perpendicular of the center O of the sphere onto the plane. So with that concept, we can find the center of the circle. So whenever you take a sphere and a plane, three cases may arise. One case is, say this is the first case. The plane intersect the sphere. In this case, the plane intersect the sphere in a circle like this. The condition for that is D less than R. Here D is perpendicular distance from the here D is perpendicular distance from center of the sphere to the plane, and R is the radius. Whenever D less than R, the plane intersects the sphere. If D is equal to R, the plane touches the sphere. You can see in this image. Whenever D greater than R, the plane neither touch nor intersect the sphere, as shown in this figure. So this is the formula we use to find the plane which contain the circle of intersection of two spheres. If S1 is equal to 0 and S2 is equal to 0 are two spheres, as shown in the figure, then to obtain the equation of the plane that contains the circle of intersection of these two spheres, we apply this formula S1 minus S2 is equal to 0. This can be written like this: 2 into U1 minus U2x plus 2 into V1 minus V2 y plus 2 into W1 minus W2 z is equal to 0. So next, equation of a circle. So here you can see, so a circle is in 3-dimensional geometry, a circle is nothing but intersection of a sphere passing through the circle and a plane containing the circle, like this. You can see in this picture also. So intersection of a sphere and a plane is a circle. Therefore, equation of a circle in 3-dimensional geometry can be represented by two equations. One is S is equal to 0, another one is equal to pi is equal to 0 or U is equal to 0. So S is equal to 0 is the sphere and U is equal to 0 is the plane. These two equations together gives the equation of a circle in three-dimensional geometry. Next, so intersection of a sphere and a line. So we can see whenever if you take a sphere and a line, three cases may arise. One case, first case is the line intersect the sphere in 2 points. The second case is the line touch the point, touch the sphere. And third case, the straight line neither intersect nor touch the sphere, just the line moves far from the sphere without touching or without intersecting the sphere, as shown in this figure. These three cases may arise. In this case, we say that the line is tangent line. If the intersection of a line and a sphere is a single point, then in this case we say that the line is tangent line. In this case we say if the line intersects the sphere in 2 points, then the line is said to be secant line. Next, tangent plane. So take here, take a point, some particular point. At the point alpha beta, suppose this point is, let this point is alpha beta gamma. You can see here also. At the point alpha beta gamma, we may have different tangent lines to the sphere. The sphere may have different tangent lines at the point alpha beta gamma. So the locus of all these tangent lines forms a tangent plane to the sphere. The locus of all these tangent lines forms a tangent plane to the sphere at the particular given point. So how to find the equation of a tangent plane at given point? Suppose this principle is used whenever given sphere is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0 is the equation of the given sphere, and if alpha, beta, gamma is any point on the sphere, then the tangent plane at that point can be derived by this principle. What is the principle? Alpha x plus beta y plus gamma z plus u into x plus alpha plus v into y plus beta plus w into z plus gamma plus d is equal to 0. This is the principle we use to find tangent plane at a particular point on the sphere. See this problem. Let us go to the problems. First, let us see this problem. What is the statement of the problem? So you can see here. Find the sphere through the circle x square plus y square plus z square equal to 1, 2x plus 4y plus 5z is equal to 6, and touching the plane z is equal to 0. So here you are given the equation of a circle. See this. These two equations gives a circle. This is a sphere and this is a plane. These two equations together gives a circle, represent the equation of a circle. So we have to find the sphere passing through this circle, and also touching another plane z is equal to 0. We have to find them. So see this figure. In this figure, this is the given sphere s is equal to 0, and this is the given plane u is equal to 0. This is the circle of intersection of these two spheres. See this. This is the circle of intersection of this sphere with this plane. So we have to find, this is the plane z is equal to 0. In this problem, what do we have to do? We have to find the sphere passing through this circle and touching this plane. So this we have to find. So we can actually the spheres satisfying the condition given in the problem, they are there are two spheres satisfying the given condition. For example, this is one sphere passing through the given circle and touching this plane, and this is also a sphere passing through the given circle touching this plane. Therefore, we can find two spheres satisfying the given condition. So first, what is the sphere passing through this circle? This can be obtained by applying the principle S plus lambda u is equal to 0. Therefore, the sphere passing through the given circle is, the equation of given circle is this. The sphere passing through the given circle is S plus lambda u is equal to 0. That is x square plus y square plus z square minus 1 plus lambda into 2x plus 4y plus 5z minus 6 equal to 0. This is the equation of the sphere passing through a circle. So on simplification you will get like this. Say this is the equation number 2. So comparing this equation with standard form, we will get like this. 2u is equal to 2 lambda, u is equal to lambda. 2v is equal to 4 lambda, v is equal to 2 lambda. 2w is equal to 5 lambda, w is equal to 5 by 2 lambda. D is equal to minus of 1 plus 6 lambda. Therefore, center of sphere 2 is minus u minus v minus w, that is like this. Minus lambda, minus 2 lambda, minus 5 by 2 lambda. Radius of the sphere can be obtained by using this principle, root u square plus v square plus w square minus d. By substituting the values of u, v, w and d in this, you will get like this. So lambda square plus 4 lambda square, this is nothing but 5 lambda square, 5 minus 5 by 2 whole square, lambda whole square is equal to 25 by 4 lambda square plus 6 lambda plus 1. This is equal to, take LCM 4 5s are 20 lambda square plus 25 lambda square, nothing but 45 lambda square plus 24 lambda plus 4. So this is what we obtain. This is the radius of the sphere, what we have to find. So what is the, see here, I will show in the diagram. Actually this is the radius of the sphere, what we have to find. This is the perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere to the plane z is equal to 0. So actually you can observe that r is equal to d in this case, because it is touching z is equal to 0. So equal nothing but what is d? D is perpendicular distance from this point, from the center of the sphere to the plane z is equal to 0. Actually z is equal to 0 can be written as 0x plus 0y plus 1z plus 0 is equal to 0. So we will apply the principle x1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d by root a square plus b square plus c square. We apply this principle to obtain perpendicular, to find perpendicular distance at a point to the plane. Therefore, if this is the equation of plane, this is the point to obtain perpendicular distance, we will use like this: 0 into minus lambda, 0 into minus 2 lambda, 1 into minus 5 lambda by 2 plus 0 by root 0 square plus 0 square. On simplification, finally you will get 5 lambda by 2 is the perpendicular distance d. Therefore, it is given that sphere to touch the plane z is equal to 0. So what is the condition to touch the plane? That is, the condition that a plane to touch the sphere is, for example, see this. Whenever a plane touch the sphere, then the condition is d is equal to r, because r and d both have same value. Here you can see that d is equal to r. So by applying that condition, d is equal to r implies d square is equal to r square. So by taking the value of d and value of r and simplifying, you will get like this, and this is a quadratic equation. On solving this quadratic equation, finally you will get lambda is equal to -1 and lambda is equal to -1 by 5. You can get two values. As you obtained two values to lambda -1 and -1 by 5, obviously it can be easily understand that we will get two different equations of spheres, two different spheres. So whenever lambda is equal to -1, we will get equation of first one sphere, and whenever lambda is equal to -1 by 5, we will get equation of another sphere. By substituting these two values in this equation, by substituting these two values in this equation, by substituting two values of lambda in this equation, we will get two different equations. These are required spheres, this sphere and this sphere. These are required equations of spheres. So by taking lambda is equal to -1 and lambda is equal to -1 by 5, in the above equation we will get like this. When if you take lambda equal to -1, you will get like this. If you take lambda equal to -1 by 5, you will get like this. So on simplification, you will get x square plus y square plus z square -1 minus 2x minus 4y minus 5z plus 6 is equal to 0. On simplification, you will get like this. This is this on simplification, and this gives us this. And these two equations gives us the equations of required spheres, the equations of spheres satisfying the given condition in the problem. This is our answer. Next, second problem, another problem. Find the equation to the tangent planes to the sphere x square plus y square plus 2x minus 4y minus 6z minus 7 is equal to 0, which intersects the line 6x minus 3y minus 23 is equal to 0 is equal to 3z plus 2. Here you can see that it is said that this is a line. How can it be a line? Actually, 6x minus 3y minus 23 is equal to 0. This is the equation of a plane. And also 3z plus 2 is equal to 0. This is equation of another plane. How these equations together gives a line? That means direction of two planes is a, for example, take this plane like this and take another plane like this. So this is one plane, this is another. These two planes intersect in a line. So in three-dimensional geometry, a line can be represented by two equations. u1 is equal to 0 is equal to u2. Whenever u1 is equal to 0 is equation of one plane, and u2 is equal to 0 is equation of another plane. Combining these two equations of planes, we obtain the equation of the straight line which is intersection of these two planes. This is the procedure to represent. This is another procedure. Already x minus x1 by L is equal to y minus y1 by m is equal to z minus z1 by n. Gives us equation of a straight line in three-dimensional geometry. This is one procedure. Another procedure to represent an equation of a line in three-dimensional geometry is like this. u1 is equal to 0 is equal to u2. Whenever u1 is equal to 0 gives equation of one plane, and u2 is equal to 0 gives equation of another plane, then combining these two equations gives us the equation of line which is intersection of the two planes. So here what we have to find? We have to find the equation of a plane passing through this line. For example, in this problem, in this diagram, this is a plane and this is another plane as shown in the figure. This is one plane, this is another plane. So their intersecting line is this. So this is represented by this equation. Intersecting line is this is represented by this equation. we have to find another plane passing through this line and touching the given sphere like this, and this is also a plane passing through this line and touching the sphere. So what we have to do, we have to obtain the equation of a plane passing through this line and touching this sphere. Actually, you can see in the diagram, there are two planes passing through this line and touching the given sphere. This is one plane which is passing through this line and touching this sphere, and this is another plane which is passing through this line and also touching the sphere. Therefore, in this problem also we will get two equations of planes. We will get two equations. So, because there are two planes satisfying the given condition in the problem. So, given equation of given sphere is this. On comparing with the standard equation, we obtain u equal to 1, v equal to minus 2, w is equal to 3. From also d is equal to minus 7. From these values, what is the center of here? Minus u minus v minus w, that is equal to minus 1 comma 2 comma minus 3. This is the center of the sphere C. This is C. So what is the radius of the sphere? This is the principle to find the radius of the sphere. On substituting u equal to minus 1, v is equal to, and w is equal to minus 3, and d is equal to minus 7 in this principle, you will get like this. On simplification, you will get root 21. Therefore, radius of the sphere is root 21. So, you can see theorem. This is the center of the sphere and this is the radius of the sphere. And next. So, equation of given line is this. Actually, this is the equation of given line. So, equation of any plane which intersects means which is passing. Intersects means it is passing through the line. Through this line can be written as like this. Whenever u1 is equal to 0 is equal to u2 represents a plane, then the equation of any plane passing through the line can be written as u1 plus lambda u2 is equal to 0. This is the common equation to represent any plane passing through the line given by u1 is equal to 0 is equal to u2. So by applying this principle, equation of any plane passing through this line can be written like this: 6x minus 3y minus 23 plus lambda into 3z plus 2 is equal to 0. That is 6x minus 3y lambda into 3z, 3 lambda z plus 2 lambda minus 23 is equal to 0. It is given that the plane 2 is the tangent plane to the sphere. So what is given in the hypothesis? What is given in the problem? In the problem, we have to find the plane passing through the given line and touching the given sphere. So it is given that this plane 2 touch the sphere given in the problem, sphere 1. So the condition is R is equal to D. So what is D here? The condition for the plane is tangent plane to the sphere is D is equal to R. Whenever here D is equal to nothing but perpendicular distance from the center of the sphere C minus 1, 2, minus 3 to the plane 2. So this can be obtained since this is the equation of the plane and the center of the sphere is minus 1, 2, minus 3. By using the principle to find perpendicular distance, we can write like this: 6 into minus 1 minus 3 into 2 plus 3z into minus 3 plus 2 lambda minus 23 by root of a square plus b square plus c square means 6 square plus minus 3 whole square plus 3 lambda whole square. On simplification of this, we will get like this, and finally we will get D like this. So we apply the condition that d is equal to r, because this plane is tangent plane to the given sphere. Therefore we can apply the condition d is equal to r. By applying this condition d is equal to r, we can write like this: this is d and this is r. On squaring both sides you will get like this. So on simplification, 7 3s are 21 and 7 7s are 49. Therefore 7 into lambda square plus 10 lambda plus 25 plus 3 into 9 lambda square plus 45. Therefore on simplifying, on multiplication both sides and also taking to one side, shifting to one side and simplifying, we will get like this. This is a quadratic equation. On solving this quadratic equation, finally you will get two values of lambda. One is minus 1 by 2 and another one is 4. So by putting back these two values of lambda, the equation of the sphere, this is the equation of the sphere. By putting the values lambda is equal to minus 1 by 2 and lambda is equal to 4 in that equation, we will get like this. If you take lambda is equal to minus 1 by 2, you will get like this. If you take lambda is equal to 4, you will get like this. On simplification of this, finally you will get this equation and you will get this equation. This is one plane and this is another plane. Actually, what I have said earlier, there are two planes satisfying the condition in the given problem. Satisfying the condition which is in the given problem. You can see in the diagram also. You can see in the diagram. Here this is the line given in the problem. This line is nothing but the line of intersection of these two planes. So what we have to find? We have to find a plane passing through this line and touching the given sphere. Therefore you can see in the diagram, you can find another plane satisfying this condition. For example, see this. This is also the plane passing through this line and also touching the given sphere here in this point. Therefore you can see in the diagram also, there are two planes satisfying the condition in the problem. Finally you obtained here also two equations of plane satisfying the given condition. Therefore this is our answer of this problem. See this problem, this is our last problem. Read the statement. Okay, let us go to the next problem. See the statement of the problem. If the tangent plane to the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square makes intercepts ABC on the axis, coordinate axis. What we have to do? We have to prove this. 1 by a square plus 1 by b square plus 1 by c square is equal to 1 by r square. So see this. Here this is the sphere. The sphere is the sphere whose center is the origin and whose radius is r. So one tangent plane of the sphere cuts the coordinate axis, making the intercepts ABC. Then we have to prove this. Suppose, assume this is the sphere. Take a point alpha, beta, gamma on the sphere. The center is the origin. So tangent plane at the point alpha, beta, gamma can be written like this: x alpha plus y beta plus z gamma minus r square is equal to 0. This is by the principle to find out tangent plane, that is x alpha plus y beta plus z gamma plus u into x plus alpha plus v into y plus beta plus w into z plus gamma plus d is equal to 0. Because in this equation of sphere there is no x term, there is no y term, there is no z term. Therefore u is equal to 0, v is equal to 0, w is equal to 0. Therefore these terms absent in tangent plane. Also there is constant term is minus r square. Therefore here we can write d is equal to minus r square. So that in this case this is the tangent plane. This implies x alpha plus y beta plus z comma is equal to r square. So see this. This can be written as x alpha by r square plus y beta by r square plus z gamma by r square is equal to 1. This can be written like this. X alpha by r square can be written x by r square by alpha plus y by r square by beta plus z by r square by gamma. So since ABC are x-intercept and y-intercept, whenever x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1, this is the equation of the plane whenever ABC are intercepts with coordinate axis. Therefore, comparing this equation with this, we will get a is equal to r square by alpha, b is equal to r square by beta, c is equal to r square by gamma. Therefore, we can obtain like this: a is equal to r square by alpha, b is equal to r square by beta, c is equal to r square by gamma. From this, we can write alpha is equal to r square by a, beta is equal to r square by b, gamma is r square by c. Now, since the point alpha, beta, gamma lies on the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square, this point satisfies the equation of the sphere. Therefore, we can write like this: alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square is equal to r square. By substituting this point in this equation, we will get like this. Since alpha is equal to r square by a plus beta is equal to r square, substituting the value of alpha, beta, gamma, here we have obtained here in this equation, we will get like this: r square by a whole square plus r square by b whole square plus r square by c whole square is equal to r square. On squaring and simplifying, we will get like this: r to the power of 4 into 1 by a square plus 1 by b square plus 1 by c square is equal to r square. By cancellation, we will get like this. By shifting this r square to this side, we will get this. This is the statement what we have to prove in this problem. Hence the problem is solved. Thank you very much.